Switzerland, Netherlands and Germany, June 20th, 2026.
Späteren Abend aufgeteilt.
Relatieve zoorstroom volgt, veranderen ja, middenhoog, minimaal. De kuttels die komen ons voorbij.
Bad weather has left most of the population in Switzerland, Netherlands and Germany in panic since Friday evening until now. Switzerland experienced an unprecedented storm, where in a short time strong winds and rain bombarded the city of Zurich. Emergency services recorded 730 fire service and 130 ambulance emergency calls during the same period. A total of 680 fire service callouts were dispatched across the canton of Zurich. In addition to the city of Zurich, the regions of Bulock, Bassersdorf, Dubendorf, Erlenbach and Meilen were affected. The storm was part of a series of violent thunderstorms that swept across Switzerland. According to SRF Meteo, more than 15,000 lightning strikes were recorded nationwide. In Zurich-Lichtenbach, 37 millimeters of rain fell, and in Seilbrugg, 50 millimeters. Gusts of wind and localized hail were also recorded. In Zurich, tram and bus services were disrupted due to fallen trees and damaged overhead lines. The city police also recorded around 60 reports of fallen trees, water leaks and boats that had come loose. Other regions were also affected. For example, hail was reported in Spies in the Bernese Oberland and in Butches in the canton of Nidwalden. In Netherlands, storms brought heavy lightning, hailstones around 2 centimeters across and powerful gusts, with a peak of 113 kilometers per hour recorded in Vlissingen, according to Buienradar. Emergency services in Flevoland, Utrecht and Twente were inundated with calls about fallen trees, damaged roofs and lightning fires. The fire service in Twente alone logged around 100 incidents, NOS reported, and houses were gutted by lightning strikes and leak. In Groningen and in Hilversum, isolated storms remain possible on Saturday afternoon and evening, mainly in the southeast, with a stray shower or storm overnight and again on Sunday in the south and center, though much weaker than Friday nights. In Germany, heavy rain, thunderstorms, and strong gusts of wind hit several regions. Emergency services in Düsseldorf were also called out to numerous incidents. Thunderstorms hit southern North Rhine-Westphalia on Friday evening. The German Weather Service, DWD, had previously issued severe weather warnings for several regions. In addition to Düsseldorf, Cologne and Bonn were also affected. Warnings also applied to the Oberbergischer Kreis and the Alpi district. The DWD warned of heavy rain, hail and strong gusts of wind.
Zo, de afvalbank, de afvalbank gaat ook naar huis.
The Düsseldorf Fire Department announced on Instagram that they had been deployed until Saturday morning. They had responded to a total of 80 weather-related incidents, the fire department stated on Instagram on Saturday morning, June 20th. According to the Düsseldorf Fire Department, there were isolated call-outs due to fallen branches or blocked drains. Loose roof tiles and roof coverings as well as fallen trees also kept the emergency services busy. In Neuss, an on-ramp to the motorway was temporarily flooded. The State Garden Show also closed early, as announced by the organizers. A tree fell next to a stage. Visitors had been safely evacuated beforehand. Heavy rain, strong winds, and thunderstorms also hit in flooded parts of downtown Nurupin. At the intersection of Präsidentenstraße and Karl-Marx-Straße, pedestrians were at times standing in water up to their calves. The first fire sirens could be heard after about 10 minutes of the storm. At the street food festival in the schoolyard, tents and stalls toppled over. The intersection of Präsidentenstraße and Karl-Marx-Straße was particularly affected, becoming partially flooded after about 20 minutes of heavy rain. One driver was stranded in his car on the flooded street. Despite this, some pedestrians ventured out on foot through the floodwaters, in some places standing up to their calves in water. Along Karl-Marx-Straße, water gushed from gutters and downpipes. Many residents of Nurupin watched the unusual weather phenomenon in astonishment from their windows and shop fronts. "This isn't normal," was a common refrain. Rain jackets and umbrellas offered little protection against the gusty rain. Although temperatures dropped slightly, they remained well above 30 degrees Celsius. The downpour was over shortly before 2 p.m. However, the underpass at the Sertaldo Ring remained flooded for some time afterward, as did several other streets in the city center. Meanwhile in Cologne, lightning flashed, thunder rumbled, and then the heavens opened. The first severe thunderstorm lasted about 3/4 of an hour on Friday evening. Later that evening, a second storm cell moved over Cologne, bringing further thunderstorms and heavy rain from 10:40 p.m. onwards. Within a very short time, veritable torrents of water came down, as local residents captured in a video clip. Police and fire departments received reports of fallen trees and flooding every minute. There were widespread operations throughout the city,